Can't see.
I'm a blinding you, Jojo.
Him, mate.
So.
Yeah.
It's only iPhone light, it's not the main light.
Oh, hot boxed in here, mate. Tell Laura's sat him back.
Sorry.
I'll talk, but I can't look at you.
Are you ready? So, Jojo.
Yes?
We're here again.
We are here again.
So tonight's location's a little bit peculiar because we are going to a care home. We've never done it. Nobody's ever done this place.
Warning: the video you are about to watch is paranormal themed and may not be suitable to certain people who scare easy. Do not attempt to replicate anything you see in this video. Communicating with spirit can come with severe consequences. John and Jojo are highly experienced and put themselves at risk so you don't have to. Enjoy our continued journey into the unknown.
It's brand new.
That we know of, but...
Well, it's nobody's done it, trust me. But it's a peculiar one because we've not got access to the whole building, have we? We've only got certain bits. But it's built on land.
From year 10,000.
Yeah, well, it was not 10,000, 1060. It was, they can date back buildings being on this property to 1060.
Yes.
And so the ground has got massive
I'm not
history.
being rude, guys. I just can't look at you because John's got his light up very light.
So it's got brightness. So it's got history back to over 1,000 years.
Yeah.
And they can trace buildings back. But there's a story that we've just been told about. That they did actions. And I'm not going to go too much into detail because
there was an action that sent
someone crazy, wasn't it?
Crazy, which was there was no need for it.
Yeah, and the care home got shut down because of certain actions that they performed. Now, it wasn't actually towards the patients, was it? Because a lot of care homes got... now, they did only score a 1 rating on the score.
Yeah.
So he did get closed down because he wanted to perform a higher care. The problem is it's quite a reputable company that owned it.
Yeah.
But the people that was managing this site made certain changes that sent people, one person crazy in particular.
Yeah.
Didn't do anything about it and didn't care, and he died, didn't he? He was an old guy. But they also did some major things to the staff, and there's been a lot of deaths here.
It's sad.
But there's been a lot of deaths here. So what I'm wondering is, there's going to be a lot of sadness, but I'm wondering if, rather than trying to any provocation or anything like that, tonight's going to be a night of helping lost souls.
Yeah, definitely.
It's going to be...
I'm assuming provocation means spooky...
Not winding them up, basically.
Yeah.
But tonight's going to be a night of...
Tonight's
going to be a night of helping lost souls, let's just say. Helping those that are in need and...
well, that's what it's about, isn't it? Ghosthunting.
Yeah, but it's not just that. We need to kind of work out exactly what was here, what was going on. And
we can only give what we get.
Now, there was a lot in the press. So that's why we're not going to go on speculation, because there was a lot of local rumours of what actually happened here. But there's always going to be rumours, isn't there? Now, the company that owned it did issue a statement saying that they wanted to just provide better care. That's why they closed it. Okay. So I'll leave it at that. So you looking forward to it?
I am, yes.
It's going to be a sad one, isn't it?
Yes, but I'm cold as well.
Yeah, okay. You're always cold, aren't you?
My nozzle's cold.
I bet I know someone who is going to moan about the coldness. I'm scared. Right, Laura?
Yeah.
What a ninja name was I'm going to say.
Cold.
You cold?
I'm being blinded.
You cold?
Alright, Don.
Yeah, so guys, keep watching. It's going to be a good one. Enjoy. So guys, before we get into ghost hunting, let me just explain what's going to happen. You'll see us having to leave the location after around half an hour for reasons you'll see shortly. But please don't think that's the end of the video, because as you'll see when we're walking off from the location, I'm going to explain that we're moving on to somewhere else, which also ends in a bit of a bad situation. So as soon as you see us leaving, please don't stop watching, because there's more to come. So enjoy. So you know most about this place, Nicky?
I do.
Does it scare you, the fact that you're going in?
You know what's funny is the courtyard scares me more than the building.
Well, I'm not surprised with how old it is and what we've just found out. Do you know what I mean? You know, because of how old it is. That done. So guys, we're in the building, but we've only got access to a small portion of it, as I said. It's a massive complex. The problem is we only walk into open doors, we don't break into buildings, so it's just a small part, but that's enough for us. We are going to go and investigate the grounds in a little bit as well, which might be good as well. Because remember, it's the grounds that are the most haunted. But while we're in the building, we're going to see if we can help the residents. And then on the grounds later, we can look at the older stuff. So it should be very interesting. So guys, we're here. We are in the area that we're going to be holding most of the investigation in. Although we are going to be doing some of the courtyard areas and outside. Now, what we need to remember is this is a massive complex and we will be returning to do the bigger area soon. But this is one of the most haunted areas. There's a reason for a few things that I'm going to explain shortly. Some of these souls, we believe, need help moving on. So we are going to be doing this a little bit more delicately tonight. We've got a lot of sensory objects out tonight, a lot of cat balls. We've got the paranormal puck out tonight, we've got K2 meters scattered and everything else, so there's a lot of sensory equipment. We are in a controlled room. Now what you'll notice is there's a pink tint to the video tonight, and the reason is I've put a filter on the light. You all know I hate orbs, and I believe that most orbs are dust. So the pink light will eliminate most dust, so you won't see it. So if you do see an orb, it will generally be an energy ball, because you won't just see dust because of this filter I've got on. So hopefully we can capture something quite special. And then what we are going to do is do a bit of the courtyards and some of the most haunted bits, which dates back to around 1060, which is, it had buildings on and everything. So hopefully we can capture something quite special. I'm going to let the ladies start it to see if they can get some interaction with some of the patients or even some of the carers that would be passed away now. But this place has a sad story. We're not going to go into it too much because of the legalities, but enjoy. So 3 of the team members have been carers for quite some time. Nikki did it for a career for quite some time. Jojo did it for some time, and so did Dawn for a very long time. So we are going to get better interaction from some of the ladies. So you're going to see Dawn, Jojo and Nikki on camera, especially while we're in this room, trying to reason and rationale with the spirits to see what we can actually get.
Please don't. Please don't. What's it saying? Can you hear voices? Yeah.
What is it you're hearing, Jojo?
Voices.
I mean, what? Men, women, children?
Voices.
Are you hearing what they're saying? That was all that back.
Spirit, I don't suppose you can tell me what room this is, what it was used for. That's in therapy? No, European. Oh. Spirit, right middle of nowhere. to look after pets, independent. We can hear women's voices, myself and Nikki can. Who is that, please? She. Thank you. That's how I feel in here. Like everything's been lifted.
What emotion now?
Advice. Yeah. I feel like I've just, like Nikki said, just everything's relaxed, everything's been lifted, there's no stress, there's no...
You know, as soon as I walked in here, it felt like some kind of sensory room.
Yeah, create.
Like creative room, yeah, like a sensory room as well.
What did you create in here, please? What did you do in here? Cotillia or something. So you've probably noticed, Spirit, we put some balls on this shelf, which have been used, which you've already been playing with. Would you like to knock one? Some big ass words coming out. Yeah. That don't mean quite fluent. When? I feel so. I want to go to sleep. Yeah. Well.
It does, it's very kind of relaxing.
Care. Did you like this room? Was this one of your favourite places to be? Why did you spell it out as a saying? Bold. What did it say? Malign. What was that? What was that?
It's come up with crazy on the...
Did one of you use
it was me. You know, on that box, it's come up with crazy. Now I've got it on random word generation on the Parrotset V3.
I don't know, obviously, what was set out of this room as I can guess, but I don't know whether there's a couple of tables in here or one table specifically. I'd sit and painting, drawing, creation. Meat. They would have met in here, wouldn't they?
Totally.
Comment. What's this? Regular. Yeah, thank you. Me and comment regular. Feels like it, doesn't it? Yeah. John.
Yeah? Has it just said John, or are you asking me?
Draw. Thank you.
What?
It said John Draw.
John Draw.
Can I ask, Spirit, it's probably not the best thing to ask you, but how did you feel when you had to leave this place? When you had to be moved to a different place?
That buzzing in the background, guys, is that just emitting, looking for a new frequency and a new word?
Fine.
It said, so Nikki asked, how did you feel when you had to leave? Look, Jojo. And it said awful.
Oh.
Look. So, did you find it awful because this was your home, Spirit? Do you want to keep hold of that, Nikki? Because you'll probably be best to read it out. When you both got one each, then.
Right, I'm not being funny. It's made internet noise.
It does sometimes.
I've never heard it say do an internet noise.
Yeah.
Callum. Contest. Right, you've got two. You've either got, when Nikki's asking you questions, you can answer from hers or mine.
Well, they both do it in different ways. That uses an EMF strip, so they have to come close and touch it. That one sends an EMF pulse out. Okay?
This is just a signal. Can I say something really random what I want to do? That's what you would have done, wanted it to be in the centre room.
Hold up. Nikki?
Yeah, but I just want to draw on the walls and the handprint and the feet print and create.
Create. Excellent.
Thank you. Said it twice now. Yeah. this was a good place for you. So this was your home. Everyone here was your family for a time. You said that. This was your home.
That's a woman's voice. Do you maybe want to try and ask him why the place was shut down, in their opinion?
Inside. Do you know why the place was closed, Spirit? Do you know why you had to leave? Prior. Far. Some did have to move quite far. Sensitive.
Grumbling.
Thank you. Sensitive. Yeah. So, Spirit, we obviously know the place has been shut down a little while, but we're Paul and all, sorry. We want to know. Because as soon as you ask that, I feel like there's some sadness wave.
What I'm going to do for a few minutes, guys, I'm just going to shut the Alice box off because we've already got three random word generators going off, isn't it? Do you get me?
Yes. Supervised. You were, weren't you? Oh. Since. Can I ask, were you happy when you moved? Because obviously you've come back here, but were you happy when you moved? This is Jedediah. Jedediah. I honestly, I feel bring up.
Hold on, what the fuck was that in that corner?
I've been making noises all the time.
Who's that, please?
Charlie. That.
Okay.
It's a Charlie that. Just no idea, no idea. Spirit, I'm curious, which part of the building was your room in? You can either name the wing you were in, or say north wing, south wing, east wing, or west wing. I've just got names coming out of this. Membership. Would Dave Tucker? Would Dave had to? So, they were generally brought here because families either couldn't cope or they were assisted living. So, a respite.
It weren't just old people here, either was it? There was young autistic people on the high spectrum as well, weren't there?
It was majority younger.
Yeah.
Especially the last few years it was open as a Spirit, especially younger.
Yeah. From what I read, they were specialised in high spectrum autism.
That's correct. Well, I understand that. Sorry, I can keep hearing someone saying, I'm here. Yeah. I keep hearing a woman. I know when you were around Spirit, it was probably more difficult for you to communicate because of your health issues. Amazing. But now you've passed over, it should be easier for you to communicate with us. Risk. If you'd like to use our energies to talk to us, and these devices would really like to help you if we can. I've got to say, they made this room very special for them because educator. because the way they're feeling in here, they feel very chilled.
It was a happy place. It was definitely. I agree with you.
It's like, let's go as far as if we had a meditation room, this is how I feel. This is the room I'd do it in.
Yeah, it's got like a special feeling to it.
Definitely.
Blue walls help as well.
Yeah, it's
Blue's calming colour, isn't it?
yeah. It's how they made themselves in here feel, and they felt like they were in another universe, if you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Most communicated certain ways, don't they?
Yeah,
If there's non-verbal.
Yes, completely.
yeah.
Computers
Do you
with
think-
communicating.
Like Dawn's just said, non-verbal.
There was some.
We have some balls here. You can touch them and it's fine to touch.
I'm sure
Make
you've
sure.
seen something like this before, Spirit.
Yeah. Alexa. So do you think you could touch one of them balls for me when they all stop? It'd be amazing. Possible. Yes.
Wow.
It's possible and do
Thank
it.
you.
Well
They would have
done.
actually had something like this for them as well.
Because there were like areas to touch with lights on and
Yeah,
stuff
they would
here.
have had lights as well, like the string lights that they could
A lot.
move.
Do
Spirit,
you
or
think you could do it again?
to anyone else that's here, would you touch another ball just to prove that you can do it? Any of those balls, please.
Distinction. Do you think you could touch them again for us, please?
Show us your energy. Come on.
I love the colours. The colours make you feel really good. Differently. They do, they make you feel differently, yes. You can even roll them around if you like. Right, so you know as you said, throw. You can throw. It says throw. You know as you said, non-verbal. Now since I've been in it, I don't know if it's to do with just me or not. But I've got a feeling, not that somebody's been choked, but I've got a feeling of
Limited speech.
Can they know communicate with lights or through pictures? Or, do you know the card picture cards?
yeah. Because sometimes I'd assume they didn't want to speak and that was okay because it's how they wanted to be
Got a thing as
judged.
well.
No, we're not judging you. I find
Well,
it highly acceptable for you to do that, and that's why we've put out these things.
Spirit, all we're trying to do is get your story out there. Someone a voice for you now. Someone that can help you out. This is obviously your happy place.
Cake.
I
Did
can
you make
make
cake?
cake. I'll bring you cake. But I'm curious, Spirit, if you decide to throw one of those off the shelf, I promise you can keep it. Any one of them, if you want to throw it off to keep it, you can do that. How's that?
I'm feeling them lying down on the floor. as well.
Yeah. You know the whole cushion thing.
Sorry, that's me.
No, I was just turning it off and on.
I've got a feeling to sit on the floor with bowling.
While I was filming for what you guys were doing now, I was communicating with somebody and I'm very confused by what.
Keep going.
Why?
Torches, just keep going. There is torches.
Where?
They've just come through that door.
Well, where did it come in?
Yeah, that's what I'm on about. Yeah. I can see torches.
Where?
Straight outside.
Yeah.
You can see torches. Yeah.
Who is it?
It is.
Over there.
What? Okay.
Who is
We're
it?
just going to gather us filming gear. We're just doing some filming, so I'll just get the filming gear collected.
Is it police?
Are you security or police? Security. Yeah, just give us 2 seconds, mate. There's a few over there. So, security came, and you'll hear. I'll try and increase the audio for you. One of them had quite an attitude problem, and you saw that I was being quite respectful, and you'll see that I carry on being respectful. But he has an attitude problem. You saw we walked in through an open door, but when he realises what we're talking about, he changes his attitude. Unfortunately, we have to leave, but don't end the video yet because we do go to another site. But we do have to leave that site, but for a different reason. Keep watching. Do you want something to check, or...? Do you want to come in and check? We're not causing no damage or we're not broken in. I've got it all on camera. We're just doing some filming, mate, for YouTube. That's what we do. Well, there's no trespassing laws, mate.
Well, there's cameras.
Sorry?
Cameras on here.
Trespassing laws, mate. We're leaving when you ask us to. We've filmed all the way in. We do this for a living, mate. I know all the laws and stuff. You're asking to leave, and we're doing that, yeah? So...
Opened it.
It's been on Urban Exploring site for about 3 days that we've been in. And we always go on Urban Exploring site to find out where it's open and then we go and do some filming. Yeah, I understand, mate, but I say what we do every day. We don't cause no damage, we just come in and film, document history. Yeah? And what we do is you go on Urban Exploring sites and people publish new places they found, and we just come with the camera gear and record it, mate. Yeah? And I say we always record us way in and that, so we prove that we've never caused any damage and stuff. And then when people turn up and ask us to leave, we will just do, respectfully. I say we get about trespassing or I know it's a civil law, so there's nothing we can do, but we do it quietly. Yeah? I can understand from your perspective. Yeah, obviously you turn up expecting to see a burglar here, and I can get that. Yeah, you expect to see burglars and stuff. Yeah, so I'm just gonna get this together, mate. Yeah.
Is that you do work for? Is that everything? Yeah.
Cheers, mate. I am going to carry on recording. Donnie, you alright getting the tripod if I carry on recording, mate? Some trouble. Fucking rules. I think what we'll have to do is we'll... Yeah. I know. I think it's that proximity alarm. Or our cars. Because it says 4 cars.
Just saying he didn't have the badge with you.
What's that?
He hasn't got his badge. I'm just saying his
That's not an issue for us. If someone has to stay, we will, yeah.
to see his badge, you said no.
Yeah, it's not an issue for us.
Sorry,
Sorry, we're not here to cause trouble. We do this every night, mate.
The cameras pick up.
Yeah, it's fine.
You'd have seen then. If you'd have seen us on camera, you'd have seen we didn't break in.
Yeah.
We work for somebody else.
Yeah, what happened on these Urban Explorer sites, they're all over the place, mate. And what they do is they reckon that the cameras were cut.
Get us earlier, then.
Yeah, they reckon that the cameras don't work here and that they've been cut, you see.
No, they do work.
Yeah, well, I don't know, mate. We don't.
Get us earlier.
Yeah, we've been here about an hour and a half.
2 hours. 2
Well,
hours.
I got a call earlier as well. So,
Yeah. I'm not surprised, mate. I know that there's been about 4 lots of people in here filming today. There's some dodgy ones out there that will bring screwdrivers and shit and get in. My advice is you get that sealed up and they'll stop coming in.
Oh, yeah.
But what I'll do is when I get in, I'll put on our side that we've been pulled out by security and you sealed it, and then people won't go in after that.
Yeah. No worries.
We're not knobheads, mate. If people ask us to leave, we will.
Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
No problem, mate.
All right. Well, sorry you've been called out anyway.
No, that's all right, mate. I'm earning my money.
Pardon?
I'm earning my money.
Yeah, that's it, innit? Are we? I know it's... How would you feel if we did a bit of filming outside?
On site.
Yeah. Not in the buildings, but on the site.
Even on site, it's still...
Is it? All right. No worries, mate.
Because We've had literally they'd finished off the rooms
Ah, yeah.
on that line. It's,
There's little dickheads that ruin it for every fucker, innit?
so
You know?
They had two lads. At least they ran the other way, not towards me.
Yeah.
Fortnight ago.
Fucking hell, mate. Shit, innit?
Yeah.
Thieving bastards, aren't they? What we do is we just like document history. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
abandoned buildings. Wow. Oh, well, sorry, guys, anyway, yeah?
No problem.
What's she got on it?
What's arguing?
Oh no, I'm just saying, they've put. I don't like it. I'll get some pictures on that.
What we're going to do when I got about half an hour footage? Well, what I might do is just do it, put it on, security kicked us out. Yeah? And it'll stop other people coming. Jojo, you know what I'll do? I'll post the whole thing up where security's kicked us out and it'll stop other people coming. So guys, are we all gutted that we couldn't continue that? So we could have helped them people, couldn't we?
Yep.
No man, we'll go off to another location, yeah? I am. I've got some good stuff though. Do you know what I'm confused about? I'll tell you what I'm picking up, guys, while we're walking down. I don't know if you guys can help me with this. Jojo?
I'll just get pictures.
And Nikki? Yeah. You guys seem to know most about it. So, when I was stood there, I told you I was picking up something, a woman. I was just about to go into it before they caught us, right? And she come through and said her name was Jenny or Jennifer, right? She had really short hair with a curl to it, a bit like a Buffon, yeah? And she's a really nice woman. And she was kind of trying to explain to me that they did get cared for properly, and it was a wonderful place.
Thank you, Shona.
Yeah. And what she said was, in comparison to where she were before, it were amazing. So I'm confused about where the reputation comes from. Because everything we've seen tonight has been good.
I didn't pick up any.
Yeah. So I'm kind of thinking that I'll stick up for the place. It was good. I mean, look at this. Just put my torch up a little bit. Right, everything I've picked up tonight was good. But one question I'm very confused about is, I picked up somebody with serious mental health issues. And I'm talking to the point where if an asylum was still open, it would have been in an asylum. I don't think that places like this catered for people like that. But do we know if they're dead? Pardon?
I believe it was as close to.
Yeah. Weird, isn't it? So guys, as you saw, we had to obviously leave our location because of security, and yeah, they were decent with us in the end. I had a bit of an attitude problem, but once they realised that we knew what we were on about, we weren't arseholes, they were fine. I'm sure there's going to be someone out there who's going to say, you shouldn't be in abandoned locations and whatever. Tell that to the thousands of urban explorers that do it and the hundreds of ghost hunting teams. But I digress. We went to another location, and what we need to remember is the last time we were there, I did something extremely dark and summoned something in. And we've not been back since. And the lady started investigating, had some weird feelings. And I'm putting some snippets of it in, and you see me getting really badly affected to the point where I start getting choked. And we had to leave the place, it got that bad. So enjoy. Guys, check this out, what Nicky just caught, look. You can see its torso. It's like its breasts, do you get me?
Who was that that we just picked up in the hallway?
Actually, we can't use this because there's a amount of traffic that's here.
Right, okay.
Obviously, we've been so high sensitive. Try EVP here.
You say no traffic in there.
And then a fucking car comes. But if we try and ask us questions when it's not car, so we'll ask 3 questions each. Okay. Get something quite going, yeah?
Yeah, okay. Yes, sounds good.
So good evening to anyone that's present. My name is John. You know where we are because we've come quite a lot here. We're going to ask you 3 questions each. We're going to leave 10 seconds between each question, which gives you time to answer. EVP, Session 1, Station Farmhouse. Good evening to anyone that's present. Would you please give me your name?
Good evening, spirits. My name is Laura. Can you tell me how you feel since the last time we were here?
Good evening, spirits. I'm Nikki. There is a gentleman in the hallway that keeps wanting to show himself. Can you tell me who he is, please?
The last time we were here, we did an experiment, excuse me, we put something very dark through. Could you please explain and tell me if there's anything left behind?
Can the children give an indication that you're here, please?
The only way I can explain it, spirit, is like you're vampiring off us. My energy feels completely drained. Why is that?
As soon as I asked the question I was about to ask, it felt like someone was choking me, and it's still happening now. Why?
Spirit, I've just heard someone knock. Can you replicate that, please?
Spirit, are you from the land, the previous buildings, or this one? Honestly, God, I feel drained to hell, and I've never felt like that.
Something was proper affecting me then.
There's something weird in that hallway. I felt it something.
Felt like I've been choked. What have we fucking done to this place?
No, what have you done?
What?
I can't say weird.
You was all complicit in the experiment.
Yeah, alright.
Good evening to anyone that's present. Would you please give me your name? Something there then? Yeah. It's a voice. Soon as I asked the question I was about to ask, oh, that's what was choking me, and it's still happening now. One.
There, I've just heard someone knock. Can you replicate that, please? Spirit, you from the lands, previous buildings, and this one.
Something quite a lot on there.
Xbox. Scanning. FM.
Ooh.
Scanning. AM.
So, AM in reverse. Quite fast. Who was it that's here? Who's here, please?
Again.
Who choked me? He's chanting. I'm responsible.
Did you just reverse all that? Didn't you?
Yeah, that wasn't through that was through there.
But then someone also on the spirit box said I'm responsible. Okay, so if you're responsible for it, who are you? Are you coming for me, are you? Come and show yourself then, instead of being a coward and doing it behind my back.
I'm sorry I said all that one, but I can't.
You are to blame.
You are to blame. Is that because I pulled something dark through here? It can't do a sentence out long look, it's going too quick in reverse.
Yeah.
So how can it do a phonetic sentence?
It physically can't, and it's in reverse. What was that?
What was that whistle again?
Are you doing it now again?
You want to chance him again?
I can't figure out what the chance is when there's a whistle. You played with what?
Anything affect the energy through this and talk. Right, I may have heard that wrong, but I'm sure it said you bought us.
I didn't quite catch it.
Stop it now!
Sounds like you're getting like really angry. You alright, John? John?
Enough, no. Please have one second.